Okay, we start to have people, 10 people now. Eli, I think you did well starting to ask people, Jose, bienvenido, and Peter, welcome, Colin, it's been a while, it's good to see you again. I see Lucien, hi, Pranesh. So we start to have people coming in. 11. Joveria, hello. I see the chat.
Hello, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's the team.
Yes! Hurrah! Another UK in. I like that. Nice to meet you.
That's one.
Nice to meet you too.
So we have Jose was you said you're from Peru?
No, from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, sorry, from Puerto Rico. So we have UK, US, Canada, I think. I'm representing Mauritius here for now. Colin, are you from the US or Canada?
Oh, I'm going to say I'm from the UK, but I'm from Northern Ireland.
Oh, okay, so
Ah,
I missed the continent. Good, good, good. We're expanding our reach.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
are you guys
Uh,
asking about me?
yeah, sorry. So it was you that was speaking. Sorry. While I was trying to record, I missed it was you that was speaking before. So,
Oh, okay.
hi. So
Hi.
are you into tech yourself, as in a developer, or is it a solution you're looking for a company that you're pushing?
Currently I'm just having a look out there, and it
Mm-hmm.
me, so I'm really just having a look. I've
Okay.
started doing something on the side, but I think I'm just having a problem with retention currently with customer retention. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having a look. I'm just having a look.
Cool.
Things to do with my skills.
Good. Always
Excellent.
good to expand. Always good to expand.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
We actually took Google Workspace to have 500 possible people connecting because they offered the best number for the price.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we've been paying for 2 months and we were not able to access it.
Really?
And then so we just canceled the subscription, and then they have
Mm-hmm.
to release the account. It's very complicated, their billing system.
Wow.
We are not, this is kind of suffering the fallback of not having the premium version, which was supposed to be the first link we sent. So this is the free version. It can have up to 100
Oh,
participants.
you.
Issues we couldn't get it. So we
Mm-hmm.
fall over onto the free one, 100 with 100 participants,
Uh-huh.
but the integration didn't work. So
Ah.
the link didn't come into the email booking.
Mm.
This is something for us to improve. But maybe maybe I can start with a bit of a history about RTILA and how we arrived to this moment with the V7.1 and the AI agency program, and then those who come in they can catch up to the history in the recording.
Mm-hmm.
So we started as a web scraping software. That was almost about 4 years back, and that has been always our strongest point, to go and get data from the web, to scrape data from web interfaces. And we did that because we noticed that a lot of websites that have interesting information, but they have it in an unstructured way, or they don't have an API, and then there is a lot of value for lead generation, for content gathering, and so on. So that's how we started. And then as we started to move and have more and more data and feedback from users, we also added some RPA, robotic process automation, or file management commands, so that we can now load files, upload images, open a CSV, an Excel file, a text file, and then grab the data from it to automate. So that was the second pivoting. Then we added APIs, so our cloud API, but especially our bridge API, to go and fetch the data through APIs. And then in the last couple of months, we noticed a very interesting door that has opened with all the AI models, and especially the ones that are self-hosted. So that's what we did, and for a couple of months here in Mauritius, and I'll show you around the world, we have about 4-5 master agencies right now. We've been using RTILA and our knowledge to create product and services that are AI automation enabled, and especially the niche that we are going to is the niche that you can self-host your AI models. So this way we can provide value, and probably AiA, you're more familiar because London is leading the compliance work around the world with all the policies, anti-money laundering and so on. So a lot of companies, we noticed, they want to do AI and automation, but they can't simply because of the data protection laws, data privacy. They can't upload the passport copy of their customer on OpenAI, ChatGPT or others. So now we believe that we can download the AIs onto the local computers or network of the companies, use RTILA to talk to the AI, and then do all this automation work without compromising on the data. So that was the idea behind, and we've been running this program for about 6 months here in Mauritius. So this is a little bit the sharing of all this experience. We wanted to crystallize it and offer it in form of a program. I will load my screen, and then I lose the vision on who is asking questions. So please keep me updated, Eli. All right, I'm gonna put this into full screen, and please let me know if it shows well, Eli.
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, excellent. So this is just a screenshot of the new v7.1, and this new window is basically the list of templates that you can now import directly from RTILA. You still can also download and import them, but I have a couple of points that I want to address or present. And before anyone please jump and download the v7.1. It's not yet fully ready. You can test it in beta, but you have to really back up all your files before. You can still downgrade, but it's safe to either wait another 1 or 2 weeks that we announce the stable version, or join us in the beta and be in touch with us for bug reporting. But otherwise, besides some small little display bug that we still have, it's already functioning pretty well. And I have 6 main features to present, and I will show them on my computer. The first one is error handling, and probably Eli and many of you who are a bit more technical, you may have noticed that we didn't have much visibility on when it doesn't work. So when an automation doesn't work, that was the issue. We don't know what to do and what's going on. So we have now here, for example, if I open this DOM selector, we have new buttons here, and these are the new features that I will present in the next points. But the one that I want to show you is the error handling. So at the bottom of every command now, you will have this error handling strategy where you can choose between alert, so it will pop up the error and show you that there is an error with the CSS locator or the JavaScript or something that will help you and help us to debug. You can also choose to continue silently, which means that if the error is not important, you can just pass over it and then let the flow go. Or you can get your automation to stop, because if the error is critical, then you may just want to stop it and avoid any other writing. So this is the first feature, and this will now provide us alerts on the screen that will pop up and in the console page. That is the first feature. The second feature that I wanted to show you here is we call it the database export and import. And some of you may have noticed that when we change versions, sometimes we always ask to export your project and then re-import them. So we now have a new function here in preferences where you can export your whole database of RTILA. That includes the projects but also the results files, so that if you move to another computer or if you upgrade the version, you can then use the import database and re-import everything. So this is something that we've invested on just for business continuity and based on the feedback from the community. Another feature for those who are developers or who can hire developers to go the next level with our commands, we changed the way that we offer the command customization. So we have a new command customization feature which I will show you. And Eli, please stop me if you need more details.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, if let's say we have this command called the selector DOM to select an element in the page, but let's say it doesn't work well, or you want to modify it and add some features to it, we have a new button right here, which is called configure command. And that basically loads the whole JSON, which is the interface of the command. So you can add a selection of languages, you can add fields, you can add new interactions with your user, and then you can also change the JavaScript. So we give you access to the JavaScript. So these two files together, and we will do some more tutorials later on how to use ChatGPT to better understand and modify this. But otherwise, developers, they will be familiar with this. This will give you a hands-on access to the code. You can also
Mm-hmm.
review the code for security purposes or other purposes to see that data is not sent somewhere wrong or anything. So it can play a role in both customization but also monitoring and verification of code. Once you do your modifications on the JSON interface and on the JavaScript, then you can just check this box here, and that will now apply your changes to this particular command. You can save it, and now we will run, and then you will have this little sign here that says that you are now running a modified version of the initial command. So this is very rare and I think quite unique for an automation tool to open almost all the code available for the community to enhance it. And also it helps us, it helps us because if you notice a bug and you find a solution before us, then we can share it with the community and then update the main command. The fourth element that we added is about the standalone. So we will share more, but you can now have a web UI on the standalone software so that your user can interact with it. But also we have changed the standalone so that now you can run Node.js functionalities. So Node.js is a server-side functionality that has access to the desktop environment. So now you will be able to compile automations that will use the file system of your users because now it will download and automatically load Node.js for the standalone. So if you're not technical, this means that you can do more complex automations with much more functionalities that can interact with macOS, Windows, and Linux. Not only the web browser, but also the operating system, the file finder, and the local commands for the local desktop operating system. We have another feature, number 5, which we call AI Data Extractor. And this is, I'm going to show you right here. This is right here at the bottom left. So how it works is rather simple. You just put the URL of the website that you want to scrape, and then you put a prompt. Like for example, for books to scrape, I just want to get all the books with their details, including, for example, price and image URLs. And then you click submit. And for now, we're using our own OpenAI key for you to test. And the AI extraction will be ongoing. And we have now here under results a second subcategory of results, which is for the AI powered or AI generated scrapping. So once it finished the scrapping, you can find it here, and then you can just click preview and you get the data of the books, or if it's another website, you will get whatever data that the AI is able to find. So this takes a bit of time before the next one arrives, but this is how it works. Now let's go to the sixth one. The sixth is that we revamped the Cloud API, and we will very soon share the documentation, and we will revive the Zapier integration. We will also open the webhooks so that you can link your RTILA automations with many other systems. We also have a lot of other things. If you saw in the YouTube videos, we enhanced the speed and stability. Also, we had a problem with the CPU and the memory freezing, which we solved. Then the browser sessions were improved. We improved the incognito integration. And then we have a whole bunch of file system commands. we have pushed a new version of the Google Sheet. The Google Sheet will be very valuable. We will be sharing some tutorials because we can use it as a CRM and to manage multiple bots. We also invested a lot on the local AIs like Llama 3, including the vision models to read images but also to generate images from text. So this is the V7.1. Hopefully it's going to provide us with a little bit more power, and also as you can see here, we started to be able to modify more easily the commands and how they look. So our next investment is going to be a bit of UI user interface to make the use of RTILA and the configuration of the commands step by step and more easy. So this is for the new version, and I'm gonna go back into our screen just to ask if there is any questions. I see, Eli, we have 25 people starting to come in. So maybe we can open the floor about the V7.1, and hopefully I didn't go too fast. So please raise your hand, and with Eli we will take some questions if you guys have any.
I have my hand raised. I'm not sure if I should speak yet.
Yes, please go ahead. Didn't notice.
Okay. Mohammed, yeah. Enchanté. How are you? Yeah.
Enchanté. Is your first name Mog?
Mog, yes.
Nice to meet
Mog.
you. Where are you from, Mog?
From Dallas, Fort Worth. Yeah, Texas.
Dallas. Excellent, excellent. Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I saw the sort of the natural language way of instructing the scraper. At some point, is there going to be an opportunity to bring your own, API key feature? I know currently you guys are providing API key right now. And would it be only restricted to OpenAI, or could we use other models like, Anthropic or, yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, it's a very good question, right on point. So yes, for the beta and for taking feedback from you guys, and also to study the evolution, we make it available with our own key. But of course, the next step, once we have this working well and the results are coming well, then we want to open it also to have Claude 3.5 Sonnet or Anthropic or any other model that could do the job better or that could do better for certain websites or prompts. So yes, we will add two fields, one for selecting the AI models, and also we will work on allowing you to use local AI models like Llama 3.2 and so on. See, if you don't want to pay for queries and you want to use the local AI, that's our plan. So we will have like a drop down to select the model, and then depending on the model you select, we will add a field for you to enter your own API key or your local API credentials if it's a local AI. Does that respond to your question, Mog?
Yeah, and the local AI could be on our own private hosted infrastructure.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
so here again, this is where we believe that we can make a difference, all of us. Is that there is a lot of people who are able to use the cloud AIs, but very few are even aware that you have similar potential to run AIs on the local network without exposing your data. So we will always be working hard on that side, on the side of the self-hosted. For now, we use Olama, but we may also use some other local AI model management tool. But Olama works pretty well.
Perfect. Thank you, Mohammed. Yeah.
Thank you.
I did have a follow-up question. Are we recording?
Yeah, yes, we are recording. Yes,
Okay, good.
we're double recording, hopefully with Eli.
Okay.
And Mog, your question is worth double because Brian had the same question.
Okay.
I
All
see.
right.
I see. Community is building. He's inviting you to a meetup in Dallas. So maybe there's a first RTILA meetup in Dallas.
Okay. Definitely.
Um,
So, okay, I'm passing
Brian,
it over.
excuse me.
Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed Google Sheets. Is there any other? I'm not a fan of Google.
Okay.
I try to keep my data away from them. So, is there? I haven't actually had a chance to use it yet
Okay.
until now. So,
Yeah, I can
I'm
tell
just
you
jumping
what
on.
what alternatives we have in terms of so the idea is to be able to use a form of a database to manage your project. So we have an SQL command that allow you to connect to any SQL command, local or cloud based. So you could use SQL for your data to read and write. That's one thing. We also developed for another command for Notion. We a few Airtable, and then some ERPs and CRMs like Microsoft Dynamics. We did a project with Microsoft Dynamics, with Odoo, and then with WordPress. So we have this command that is called the bridge command. Brian, if you have an opportunity, the bridge command is like the postman. You configure it to connect to any API. So you can pull and push data with that command, and it's like a very versatile command. You can almost create your own little Zapier.
Is it pretty fast?
Yeah, it's fast. It's like Postman. The queries goes fast. It
Great.
depends on the connectivity, of course. But the good thing is
Yeah.
that when you configure your API bridge command to work, let's say with another API, once you do it once, then you just call it again, and you don't have to pay for that API integration. So we believe that some of us could save some costs from Zapier and Make, because some API connections are public and available for free.
Oh, cool. All right.
And of course we're open to hear from you guys what systems are the most useful to have and to integrate with. And most of the time we don't even have to do a core development with RTILA, because we can just configure the API bridge to work with that system. So we could have a very fast turnaround, I think, in English.
So
Okay, cool.
my question is just probably asking on behalf of the team.
Yes, please.
Can RTILA be invoked as an API? If I have an orchestration engine,
Yes.
right, like an Appian or anything like make.com or something,
Yes.
can I encapsulate and orchestrate RTILA to do an RPA task on a dedicated VDI? So we have the capability of setting up our VDIs. It's dedicated, running on our own private cloud. So do we have a way to invoke RTILA in a secured manner where we can create an
Yes.
authentication key or something?
Yes,
Is
we
that
have.
on the scope?
Yeah, there are two technical approaches. One is that you can use what we call our cloud API. So you have the classic authentication via the API, and let me show you here. So when you design a project and you go to configuration here, you have a unique ID for every bot, for every project, and then you use your license key plus this project unique ID to trigger any of your project that you can put on the cloud. So you can, for example, this project, if I stop it here, I can run it on the cloud and it will upload it to the cloud, and then it becomes accessible via API. So
Okay.
and then it
Were you sharing something? Illustrating
oh
something?
yes, sorry. I was
Sorry.
showing
Yeah.
without sharing. Let me do it again.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I was trying to visualize.
I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I'm full of mistakes today. Okay,
no
I'll go
problem.
back to it. It's good to see you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go back here. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so when you go to the configure section of a given flow, now you have a unique ID that appears here. So this is the unique ID that can help you to trigger this particular bot. Yeah, and then the authentication, we will share the documentation. You use your license key for the RTILA software, plus you use this unique project ID. And before you do that, you just come here into the play run button and you run it on the cloud, and this will basically upload your automation to our cloud so that you can access it through the API. Now this was working last year, and then we had some issues, and then we took it down, and now we have just revamped it completely to have it more stable, more secure, and more powerful. So this is also coming back with the version 7.1, the API. So let me go back
Okay,
to
that's good to know because I
see.
did try it and I was having some issues with the cloud run.
Exactly, yeah. Our first version of the cloud run and the cloud API was not working as expected, and then it took us a long time to figure it out, and that's why we had to also change the architecture of RTILA Studio So technically now what was missing is that when you developed an automation on RTILA Studio and you push it to the cloud, many functionalities were not working on the cloud. That was the main issue.
Was it because it was running headlessly because it's Puppeteer?
Yes, one of these, but also like so many other things that we didn't plan maybe enough. But now we came back, and now it's almost matching like 95% of the functionalities of the desktop studio of the desktop project. 95% of those automation should be able to work now in the cloud. So it's gonna be much more reliable.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
So
that's
Cloud Run is running in that ecosystem.
in that
Yeah.
ecosystem. And then we have a second way, which is also secure and local, is that you can compile your automation into .bot files, which are standalone executable files, and then you can use command lines to trigger them. So you can use a Linux command, and you just put the path, and you can pass variables, and then launch the bot locally. So if you're using, I don't know, a local automation or a local script, you can trigger RTILA, send data to the RTILA bot that is on your server or desktop. RTILA bot does the job and then drops a file somewhere for your flow to piggyback on it. So so this is still documentation. We need to do it. We have some documentations about the standalone triggering with command line. If you go to rtila.com/docs, you will find there. And next week we will publish the new doc for the API as well. So these are the two ways, but also we are looking at creating an integration with N8N and possibly some other softwares, so that you can call an RTILA flow from N8N, or you can from RTILA kick off an N8N flow, so that we can use the powers of each tool more freely. Does it make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. So this is a bit technical, but the guys like me, I mean, I was a sport teacher, so for me all these technical things are still very complicated. But the rest of the content is going to be a bit more business oriented. So please, Colin and the others, please hold on. But I'm happy to see Mog and other people going technical, because that helps us also. Brian, please go ahead.
Yeah, again, I'm just jumping in on this app. I bought the AppSumo lifetime deal.
Yes.
And I'm excited to use it. What's the difference between Nathan and this app? Is this app more local, or like you said you're trying to integrate it with Nathan? So
Yeah.
like I'm just trying to figure out like
Yes,
what are the better use cases for each?
So I think still our strength is on web scraping and automating the websites that do not have API. So web interface automation is where we have a lot of commands and a lot of granularity as to what you can do. But now that we have also file systems command, that allows us to plug these web automations that you can do with RTILA with other local systems. So that's what I meant. Like you could use a CSV or a JSON file and then save data to it with RTILA, and then another system comes and pick it up, save some data, and you can have two systems doing automations
Cool.
together.
All
so
right,
that's the idea. So what we want to do, Brian, is that I think we will invest to remain very good at web interface automation, but we are also investing a lot in plugging to local file systems, and especially using local AI systems. That's where we want to be strong.
Okay.
Yeah,
For the near future.
I saw the stuff with Honore.
Yes.
Via Electron.js, you can access those desktop.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. That's the nice thing, is that we can access browser side and server side.
Exactly.
And we use Electron. So just for the technical people, Brian and Mog. So let's say there is a functionality that is not yet available in RTILA, but there is an npm package for it, a JavaScript npm package or Node.js. You can call it, download it, and now it's there, and you can call it into your flow. So I think there is few thousand npm packages on npm.io.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that opens a lot of possibilities, and that is what we are opening slowly, and we will communicate about that. Once you develop your own RTILA command that calls a certain npm, Then we review it with the team, and then if it's stable, it's secure, it doesn't Eva drops data, then we validate it, and then we push it into our GitHub, and then it will start to appear on RTILA Studio for other users. And you can charge for it if you guys develop your own command that has a premium solution. You can charge for it, or you can make it available for free. It's up to you guys.
Yeah. And is it okay if I help answer the question of some of my new friends, members?
Yes. Which question was that?
Please do.
Yeah. So
Yes, please
I
go ahead.
believe Austin was asking about RTILA with high level.
Yes.
I am in Dallas. I'm a high level user. Been using it for
Excellent.
years. So you can leverage that. RTILA does provide that. I can just share on the screen
Mhm.
through webhooks on the workflow. As you can see here, as Mohammed mentioned, you can actually call this through the cloud. Once it's hosted there,
Yeah,
and
that's the
trigger
talk.
that
Yeah.
via webhook.
So this is what
So
we will
high level will then receive it. Yeah.
indeed. So Mog, that's very good, and we're going to update this page very soon. But we also developed Zach. Zach Cockfield is not connected. He's traveling, unfortunately, but he's one of our first master agents not Orlando. Sorry, in I forgot, on the East
Ohio.
Coast. No, on the East
Okay.
Coast, north of what is the state that is north of Florida? Georgia, Atlanta.
Georgia,
Yes, he's
Atlanta,
in
Georgia.
Atlanta. So
Yeah.
so he and Honore and us, we developed about 6 or 7 automation for GHL.
Okay.
Because there are some Go high level things that we want to do, but they are not available in the Go high level API. So
Correct.
we have a few that we're gonna launch. We will probably have 3, 4, or 5 coming very
I would
soon.
love to be part of it. We just implemented a module. We understand Go High Levels backend very
Superb,
well
superb.
to integrate. So I would love to volunteer myself and my team's time
Definitely
to
will.
bring more Artiller plugins.
Let's
I'm,
do
I'm
that. Let's do that.
I'm curious to learn about it. So, and I actually, might be able to contribute, provide some value. See if we can,
Yes, yes,
Definitely, Brian. Yeah.
yes. So we're gonna
if I
do.
can, yeah, if
Yes,
I can
Brian.
learn, if I could learn, I think it could be great.
With great pleasure. That's exactly what we want to do, and we're going to create a category for Go high level where we will put all the Go high level resources, and then that will become one of. We are also going to push more WordPress and soon Shopify integrations, because we know that some people want to do e-commerce automations as well. So all this, and Odoo is really
Odoo,
powerful
yeah, CRM.
as a
Yeah.
CRM ERP. It's fantastic. So we're going to invest in Odoo as well, Odoo integrations.
Can you type that one out? How do you spell it?
Odoo is ODOO. I will write it here.
ODO.
ODOO.com. And they
I'm
used
always
to
looking
be
for good
expensive, but now they have it's like $10 or $13 per user, but unlimited apps, and they have fantastic apps.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
They do have like open source as well, so you can just install on your own server and run it. Odoo.
Exactly,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
exactly. You can
And
self-host it. Thank you, Austin.
this only famous in Asia. I see a lot of people in Asia use it, but not in America yet. In America, we
Yeah.
use high level.
Now in Europe, it's famous because they are
Oh,
from Belgium. I discussed
Oh, I
with
see.
the founder, Tamia. In Western Europe, it's quite known. I think in the US they're getting big. I think they crossed. They are now a unicorn since last year. They're over $1 billion valued.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am familiar with Odoo, and also ERP Next is just another,
Oh
for
yeah,
you
good. ERP
techies out there.
next. We'll check
Yeah.
it
Thanks.
out.
ERP next.
Yeah. So
So I'm
so
also a high-level user, and I love your focus on it. Where will you be publishing the high-level resources?
that will be on artila.com/downloads. And
Okay.
then on the left side, there will be a new category filter that will have Go high level. So we are testing now already 2 automations that Zach and Honore did. Once they're tested, confirmed, I think we will release them next week.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes, and then we can follow up maybe the next webinar, maybe the next sessions. If you guys find interest and you need and a need about Go high level, we can together work more on this. We're happy to put more time on it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mohammed, I would love to do a webinar for the community with you where we can
Yeah.
automate tracking um, local business profile, like a GMB,
Uh-huh.
right? So it reaches a proximity. So you're tracking, okay, how am I ranking for this keyword? If
Yeah.
I'm near this location, if I move it from this location to Houston, how am I tracking from this, within that city? So that's I saw that you did the rank trackers,
Yes, we
something that
did
you put
some.
out there,
Yeah.
something on a search. But
Yeah,
I
sure.
think I would love to do like a scraping, but just being able to calculate the rank and talk a little bit about CSS.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let
let's
me know. I'll email you to schedule time, and we'll build it on the fly. Because I am a no, I'm an RPA professional, so
excellent.
UiPath, automation anywhere,
Excellent.
WorkFusion. So I understand that very well. And RTILA is just doing a really good job with the web. I'm glad you guys are bringing the desktop portion.
Yes, yes, more and more, it's gonna be there. Yeah,
Yeah,
with pleasure. Please drop a ticket, and then we schedule what we call a live
yeah,
assist, and we do that. And it's good for the community because they can see us interacting, uh,
yep,
and I think, like from my perspective, we are also still learning. Our team, we're learning. We're constantly learning, and I think sometimes it's more like the thought process that you're gonna do, Mog, for finding a solution that is interesting. When you're stuck, how does Mog think to find the way out, and how I
got it.
think, and I have a weirdo thinking way, and you have another weirdo thinking way. But I think that will give us all good ways because ChatGPT gives us most of the solutions once we know what we want to do.
Exactly. Yeah,
So I think we have
Awesome.
so Nick saying sorry, he joined late. No, no, we are sorry, we messed up with the links. Have we exhausted the questions about version 7.1 or even just about RTILA in general? Please don't be shy. Happy to answer anything about features or bugs or how you could use RTILA.
I appreciate it. No, I'm good for now.
Good,
I'm gonna
Brian.
check it out.
Cool. So
I checked on the website. I only see version 7.00.
yes, yes, Austin. It's still in beta. You can
Okay.
access it on the GitHub, but it's not yet stable, so it's only for the warriors. You have to be ready for crashes. But next week or the week after, it will be released. And this is the V7. I showed it just before you arrived, Austin. I'm going to show it again here. You can run it, and you can see here on the top 7.1. You can reach out to us by ticket also if you want to start testing it.
yeah, that was my next question. So just reach out to a ticket, and we can get
Yes,
access to beta. Okay,
exactly, yes. And then you can
okay,
also help us figure out some bugs and other optimization. That would be nice.
perfect.
So,
Quick question.
yes, Brian.
I think I missed the AI extractor that you have at the bottom. Was that?
Yes, yes. Do you want me?
I don't see that on mine. Did I?
You have
It doesn't come with my prescription. Is or subscription? Is it
no.
separate or?
It's in the 7.1. It's not yet in the version 7 that you have.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay, I missed
it's a
that
new
part.
feature. Yeah, no
Oh,
worries.
cool. All right.
Yes. No, next
Cool.
week, probably next week or the week after, it will be stable enough for everybody to use. But Brian, if you want to use it and you do a backup properly, yes, thank you for Austin for the link. There in the chat, Austin put the link to 7.1. But you guys, please be careful. Back up your most important project, export them, and then when you will install 7.1, it will be a fresh. There will be no project in it, so you have to re-import them. And at the moment, just to let you know, when you import a project from 7 to 7.1, it will work if you run it, but when you click on the command to display it, some commands are not displaying the full content. So that will get you frustrated. That's why please wait another couple of days, and then 7.1 will be much more beta testable. So this is more like how you say in English when you show something li. I'm short of English words. Teaser? Is it a teaser?
That's
Yeah.
all.
You show
Yes,
it, but you don't
Yeah.
give it.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little teaser. That works.
Yeah, so it's a teaser. We've been working very hard. There were a lot of core developments, so we hope that this is going to bring us all to the next level.
Yeah. So I have another question. As
Mhm.
far as like AppSumo,
Yep.
can we stack code if we've already purchased
Yes.
and we just
Yes.
get
Yes.
limited to the 100 machines, like the 6 codes?
Yeah, you can
Once
stack up.
we can only stack up to 6, right? Is that
That's
correct?
right. But beyond 6, you can upgrade and pay by card on our website. There is an upgrade link near each license, and you can upgrade further. And if you
Oh,
have,
so
yeah, and we're gonna give
beyond 6, we can buy more AppSumo code
not
beyond
more
6.
Absumo codes, but you can upgrade by paying online.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
we have some offers that are not on Absumo, some upgrade offers.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it. Got it.
and
So,
also before you upgrade, I will share later at the end of the presentation a discount code so that you get a bit more discount.
got it. Got
Yes.
it.
So let's
Yeah.
see if there is other questions. Yes, there is BK asking, is there a way to back up all data at once? So that's a good question, BK. I'm gonna answer it right now. I will share my screen and show you it's available in version 7.1. That was requested. We couldn't do it before, but now on version 7.1 you will be able to go into preferences, export your whole database, which is projects plus the results that you scraped. So you can export everything into a file, and then you can import it back into another computer or another version of RTILA. So that will be there in version 7.1. Thanks, BK, for the question. Star Riley, is this a phone number? I think he's talking to someone. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's a discussion with Mog. Sorry. If we have exhausted the first questions, maybe I can go to the next chapter, which is about our AI automation agency program. Eli, do you see any questions or anything that we have not covered?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, no, it looks like the questions are all exhausted and they're raring to go. Now, come on, don't tease anymore. No more
Let's go.
teasers.
No more
Let's
teasers.
go. Yeah, no more.
Okay, I'll share again my screen and we jump into the AI automation program. Okay, here we go. So please let me know if you see the screen.
We do.
Yes. A very quick, what is the vision we have here? So from the very beginning, when we designed RTILA, we always wanted and we will always want to make you guys make more money. So we have monetization in our mind and in our heart, and we are thinking how can we help you monetize further, not only your skills outside of RTILA, but your skills with RTILA and around RTILA. So this is part of our monetization program. You already have the standalone software that you can compile and sell on your own with your brand and white label to make your own money. You can sell your own data, but this is for those of us or those of you who wants to offer business services that are empowered by RTILA and AI automation in general. So that's what we want to share in this program. I like this golden circle approach, the why and the how and the what. And the why, I would say, is there is two whys actually. One that I didn't dare to put, but I will tell you later. The first one is it is probably the most promising and the most critical niche or business or technology that is coming in right now, AI and automation. It is very promising and very critical. Personally, for me, it is almost an existential threat or an existential opportunity to businesses, like businesses who will not take AI automation early enough, competitive wise, they will be like at the end of the game. So it's really critical, and this is the why we spend so much time and energy into this. Now the second point, the how. The how is just we use RTILA or other skills to build AI automation powered products and services. What I mean by products, I will show you later on, but it can be digital downloads, it can be data sets, Excel files, API access to data, a software, a SaaS, a directory, or a consulting service. And the what, as Simon likes to say, is that we're just a service provider at the end of it. And this is what we discovered when we started to implement AI and automation with local companies here in Mauritius, and we went to see banks, insurance companies, law firms, small enterprises, production manufacturers, pharmaceutical companies. And when we talked to them and we asked them, why aren't you already using AI and automation? And basically they say that they don't even know how to start. And even though they have IT departments, and sometimes they have developers, UiPath developers, or other automation developers. And we noticed that this is because to make a successful an automation project successful, you need to cover these four pillars. One is the most scary for enterprises, is that if I adopt a new way, how can I train my people? How can I train my admin assistant, my marketing people, my sales people, my operational people? So training is what they ask a lot. But also, because we want to promote local AI and it relies a lot on the GPU, there is a hardware component that we will share with you in the program. So the whole program of AI Automation Agency is to share with you access to gated resources, some business opportunities that we saw that we do not want to show to everyone, to keep it niche, some advanced templates, some boilerplates, some pieces of code. Sometimes so we can share some setups. We can clone our licensing website so that you can use it to license your own standalone. So all this is offered under the AI automation agencies, and also the hardware. The hardware we provide assistance, technical debugging, and also we bought about 20 graphic cards. About 15 of them are 3060 RTX, which are very robust. They're old, but they're robust. So eventually we want to also, for those who stay with us long enough, maybe 2-3 months, we can make available some graphic cards and ship them around in the US, so that if you want to train an AI model, or you don't want to buy a GPU but you want to use it for a month, we may be able to provide it to you at a very minimal cost, just for the shippings, just to kick off the discovery of the GPU hardware. The software is what we offer with RTILA. That's the software, that's the templates, those are custom commands and other pieces of code that we can offer in this program. And also the last but not least, and maybe Colin, even if you have not pushed so much automations, but many like us have a knowledge in a business industry. So let me take Eli as an example. Eli, what business industry are you more familiar with?
At the moment, it's motivation, as you know.
So motivation.
Big time.
So let's talk about motivation. That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one.
Good, but did you think I was going to make it easy for you? You shouldn't have picked me then.
Yes. All right. So I'll try to make it make sense, and you'll help me, please. So motivational, yeah. So how do you word that service? Is it a coaching?
Yes, it will be coaching. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm a coach that helps neurodivergent people be more effective within their business, but I coach them from a mindset point of view before they do their business, so they can be focused, etc.
Very good. So this is what I was trying to say here with this section about advisory, is that we all have a specific industry where we are better than the average. Maybe you have been in finance, somebody has been in finance, they know how the financial companies they work and how they think. Somebody has been in accounting and auditing, they know those bottlenecks of accounting firms and audit firms. So whatever you have as an experience, we can leverage it. So for example, Eli, for coaching and motivational, and especially for neurodivergent people or groups, maybe you can empower that, like you said, you told me at one time that you are able to understand how this group of people may look at a software or at a business process completely differently from another group of people. Is that a correct assumption?
That is, yes.
Yes. So now, because you know that and you have experiences that, so you can leverage AI automation in that specific knowledge, and either use AI automation to create content about it, which you do already, or to develop maybe some softwares that have a specific interface for AI, or that use AI in a specific way for that group of people. I hope it makes a bit of sense.
It does. It makes a bit of sense.
It works better for consulting or accounting or architects. But so Eli, please, if you see any question that pops up while I go through these slides, I'd like not to have this as a one-way communication. So I'm happy to take any feedback as we go.
Okay, no worries.
All right, so these are the 4 pillars, and also to make it less boring, I want to show you four businesses where RTILA and the AI automation program has helped launch complete businesses actually. Um, the first one, I'm going to show you the website here. So I'll show you the first one at the end because I'm not logic, yeah? I'll show you this one here, Diligencer. So this follows up on the bad example that I did. So personal story, I bought diligencer.com I think about 12 years ago, and I've tried to launch it, and I wanted to do a solution, a service, or a SaaS, or whatever, a product for the compliance world, for compliance officers, because I was a compliance officer for a couple of years in Switzerland and in New Zealand. And then I saw that compliance officers and the compliance laws for anti-money laundering and all these things are such a pain in the back of businesses. They are very costly, and you have to spend a lot before you even make money. So when I got the opportunity to work on RTILA, I put all my business's ideas on the side until RTILA was mature enough, and now I am able to relaunch this business myself. And this is a good example of building a business around standalone automations. And now I went into a specific niche. I'm going to do AI-powered compliance automations that are 100% safeguarding the data privacy by using the local models. So I did this landing page just in 2 hours, and these are the standalones and the project that we have on RTILA. So this program with AI Automation Agency, we will provide you with our visuals, with our documentation, our presentation, so that you can also build up the visual aspects of your business. So you see, the idea here is to provide the standalone for compliance officers and then train them and equip them with Olama and a GPU card, so that these compliance officers can do compliance locally for their clients. So I just put that up, then I put a video, and then I show that we are, so Diligencer is a certified agency, and that we can work with these models to do compliance on premises using RTILA and these local AI models. And I still have to do the website, and also we built automations to automate the risk assessment softwares that are in the market, the 4 main ones, for the Dow Jones Risk and Compliance, LexisNexis, WorldCheck, and KYC Matic. So this is very specific and very niche to the compliance world, and I believe that this is one example of how you could build a business around or using the AI automation program. So we will be behind, providing you with the business ideas, business insights, plus the technology side behind to develop your own and your first automation products. Any questions about this business model?
None so far.
None so far.
Everybody's engaged.
Very
Yeah,
good.
everyone's engaged and focused.
Let's move to the next one. So the next one I want to show you is something also where RTILA and AI automation can do some amazing job without appearing to at the surface. So GetBrief.ai is a startup from Paris that we have contributed to, and Alain Kapatashungu is managing it. Alain is a French and DRC Congolese gentleman. So we're working on this. They have a fantastic idea where they already have a big potential client, and they even, before we joined them, they had already managed to raise interest for $800,000 of investment capital for this idea. So now they had a problem, is that for this solution to work, they needed to use automation and AI to basically build a socio-economic profile of anyone who sends you an email. So this is a Chrome extension. It's not a standalone software from RTILA, but what they do, and I think this is also linking to the API, is that their Chrome extension sends a query to RTILA. RTILA launch that bot, goes on the social media, check all the last 10 messages of the gentleman or the lady, and then does a socioeconomic profile, and then finds some data on different websites about the salary, the location, the contact details, and then provides back inside Gmail, inside the Chrome extension, an enriched customer profile with socioeconomics. And this is how they use RTILA in the background. And I can show you very quickly.
Yeah,
Mohammed, is it basically doing sort of a soft or summary KYC process?
So you could modify it to do that, but let me show you what it does right here. For example, here I receive an email. So this is particular to the demand of their clients. So their clients, they work on Gmail a lot, and they don't want to go out of Gmail to another CRM or something. They want to stay in Gmail. So this is again very niche. So this is the Chrome extension. I launch it, and then I click Get Prospect Data, and this connects to an SQL PHP website, and you can see that it's querying and it's calling, it's feeding back the data. Yeah. Now in the back end, RTILA is working every few minutes to go check the profiles and update them so that the next time you come back here, it will show up. But we're also using RTILA to have, for example, when a new client contacts you here. So if I close this, and this new client that is not yet in the database, if I click Get Prospect Data, it will not find it inside the API. So there is no prospect found. But now you see here AI pre-filling form. We're using again RTILA and Llama 3.2 we send it all the data from this email to fill up the email, the first name, last name, and if there was a phone number, we will catch it and pre-fill the form and add prospect. So this is one example of how you can use RTILA in the back end or empowering front end features without RTILA appearing at all. I hope it makes
Well,
a bit
it seems
of sense.
that we've got Les here that says after showing that he thinks he's going to stop fooling around in LinkedIn. That's it, done and dusted. He's going home. He's also asked one other thing, which is
Yes.
regarding from before, free basic searches. Remember on the website it was showing about basic searches, and if later on you could charge, then they pay later on the LexisNexis.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Les. So we do not offer LexisNexis. They already have LexisNexis or WorldCheck. What we offer them is the automation to log into LexisNexis, take the name of the client from a database, an Excel file, or an ERP. So RTILA goes and fetches the customer name, logs into LexisNexis, enters the customer name, does the search, recuperates the data if there is risks that appear, recuperates the report in PDF, and then store it on a local file for the compliance officer. And he can do this for thousands of customers in a couple of hours. If you look at our YouTube video, our latest YouTube video about the KYC automation, I think you saw it, Eli, where we automate the Google search to see if a client appears alongside adverse keywords like scam, fraud, financial crime. So it's the same ID. We offer the automation that will connect to LexisNexis.
Okay, and you got BK asking about local OCR with the Llama system.
Yes, that's right. Yes, so there's another video that we did with Jan that shows you how we use Llama 3.2 vision model, where we send it animal images and we ask Llama 3.2 to tell us to describe the image, and then it tells us it's a lion running in the jungle or whatever. But you can use that, so it does not only OCR, but it also understands what is happening in the image, which is even more interesting. I can tell you there's a gentleman waiting in a queue for a coffee at a coffee shop in the street. So this can be very useful for e-commerce, for example, when you have images of products and you didn't do your alt description. So you can use our RTILA to go fetch the image, download it, send it to the local computer vision, get the description of the image, and then put it back into your WordPress or Shopify website.
Oh my God, Mohammed, that's being lazy, isn't it?
That's being, I mean, we want to be super lazy heroes.
Exactly. Without that, well, it's the time of the AI, so why not?
Yes. Yes, there is a tutorial. Let me link to it very quickly. So we have an old one, which I can show you here.
Les, you're totally right. It is working smarter. You've caught me.
Yes.
So
I think it was here.
Eli,
Here.
so how do you say your name? Just make sure I pronounce it correctly.
Eli Devante.
Eli Devante. Okay, good. Yeah, I do like the how you're keeping it less boring, so we can stay awake through this. But I
Listen,
did have
it's done from a selfish point of view. I'm doing it to keep myself awake.
yeah.
Unfortunately, We can't distribute coffee, but if it was physical, we would be offering you guys coffee. So Ella is the coffee.
Nice.
I'm the Moroccan tea.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
I shared the link of YouTube for that video that does computer vision. So you guys link to it, and we will release the tutorial very soon. With also we will do a tutorial on how to install Olama and Llama 3.2. It's really not difficult. Like I can do it, so I think anyone can do it as well. One more question from Austin. Austin, is it possible to connect RTILA automation image recognition to a camera? Yes. So actually, one of the software that I showed in this video has a small button for grabbing images from camera at a certain interval and then analyzing it. So yes, it's doable. It's called Clean UI. If you look into my video there, we're using this GitHub package called Clean UI. GitHub. You can find it on GitHub.
I'll tell you what, the community, this is where the community really comes into its own, because what you was making reference with Mog and how we're thinking and how everybody has a different mindset. Because RTILA is so flexible, it's just, it comes down to the mind, right? You think it, you can make it happen, but you obviously need a community to really unleash the power because of its flexibility. And this is why it's really good, everyone supporting each other and asking questions and pushing the boundaries. And RTILA allows you to put you in that position where you can push the boundaries, and that's great, especially with Mog and everybody else coming together and having a chat and throwing telephone numbers around. I mean,
Yes.
my God, I've never seen that before. It usually doesn't happen on the first date, but obviously this time it's happening.
Thank you, Eli, and I want to piggyback or surf one wave that you launched at all of us. So also, I want to thank you guys in advance, because I think if we move like this as a community, we can is it an English word, to pally to a weakness, to pally to
I'm not sure
that's
about
French.
that one.
Yeah, to compensate a little bit our weaknesses, because we are still a startup that is grassroots. We haven't taken any investors so far.
Oh, you mean complement?
Complement, yeah.
Yeah.
So
complement,
we don't
sure.
have so much resources to do as much as we want on the software. So we try to keep the core stable and secure and powerful. So of course on the user interface and the documentation we're not that good. But maybe with Mog, like you said, doing events with Mog, webinar with you, Li, and then we create another documentation and we show them and we show to each other how we do this and how we configure. Hopefully this will also create that compensatory system for what we are lacking. So that's why I just wanted to thank you guys for coming in for that.
Yes, I was gonna say, please.
Yes, so
Let's proceed.
Les Henderson, we will come back to your question just after. All right, let's go back to the next example. I wanted to show you just to have an idea. It's our friend Zach in Atlanta. So he signed up to the AI Automation program as a master agency. So he set up a new company, I think an LLC company, that will just do web automation consulting, driving the knowledge from our sessions and then developing some automations. And you can see here how he's doing it. It's quite interesting. And he's also investing on the business processes side, the BPMN, which we cover in our school and our training. And he invites people, and I think his approach is interesting, on how they can reduce expenses, because many people are piling up software, and I will show you in the next slides how we can offer expenses reduction thanks to AI and automation. So I will come back to this, but this is a dedicated AI automation agency program and business that was launched. And finally, Data in Fact is the consulting company we have done here in Mauritius, and where we have been driving this experience and making tons of mistakes and some successes that are now promising, and we are ready to share them. So Data in Fact has been incorporated just 6 months ago, and we actually provide local trainings using AI, using RTILA materials for training, because once you become an AI agency, you also get the right to become a trainer. You can deliver training locally or online using our material, and that's also one revenue model. So we offer this, and we show here that we are an AI agency certified by RTILA, and we provide this full-fledged service where we brainstorm with the clients, we provide a strategy, then we look at the infrastructure, transfer of knowledge, and then we implement what they need in their businesses. And this is the team. Honoré and me were contributing, but it's Jean-Bernard and Nicolas and Patrick who are actually leading this company, and we are backing them up and learning and building knowledge and solutions that we will share with you guys as well.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yes, sure.
Are you sharing the screen? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I did my monologue without the screen again. Eli!
Yeah,
Eli, you didn't
I
catch
was
me.
thinking, but you were so good with the monologue. I was thinking, is he showing the screen or not?
So you were just looking at my face?
Well,
I'm very
it's good
sorry.
enough to look at. It's good enough to look at.
Thank you, brother. Now let's go back. So this one I missed. So this is the new the special website that Zach did. His main company is New to Media, and he did this web automation consulting company. This is what I was showing you here about Zach. He did this video introduction. If you guys have time, you can look at it. I will share the links, of course. So that's what I was trying to show. And then Data-in-fact, this is the website, datainfact.com. How to deploy AI automation on premises. That's what we specialize on. And really, we are getting some very good feedback and some very good first projects with banks, insurance companies, law firms. We have now medical clinics that are interested because they don't want to use their cloud AI for their patients' data and their patients' imagery. So there is a huge potential, and there is also potential here of we are providing local trainings using RTILA course materials, which you guys can do as well. So this is what I didn't share, and the team, and I was saying Jean-Bernard and Nicolas and Patrick and many others are actually the local leaders of this business. So this is the 4 examples that I wanted to share with you guys, and then I'm going to bore you a little bit with some examples of how with Data-in-fact what we have tried and what we have been doing, so that maybe you guys can do better and at least you don't do the mistakes that we have done. So this is how we present our cutting edge differences with other providers in the market, is that we are data centric, but instead of being software centric. So we say data centric, software agnostic. It doesn't matter what ERP you're using, what CRM, even if you're using Excel files, text files, Microsoft Dynamics or anything, there's always an opportunity with RTILA and with our knowledge to deal with the data. And the data is really the central part of the value. So when we come to a client, we basically tell them that we do 6 kind of things. We do data cleansing and formatting, which I will show you, which is quite interesting. How many companies have messed up data? We do data mining and scrapping. That's what we already do. You guys are already quite good at web scrapping. And then we do data enrichment. When we have data, but then we need to collect the VAT number, the email, the social media of that user. And then because we deal with data, they ask us about data syncing and data migration. And then, of course, we do data automation for data flows. And probably the most payable, the service in automation that people are ready to pay more is when you provide them some automations that do data monitoring. Like they want to study and keep an eye on the prices of the competition or the stock of this Amazon product, or they want to know when there is a new content published somewhere. This is called data monitoring, and we notice that people are more likely to pay for this kind of automation service. Okay, this is what I was hinting at with Zach. Zach is going full-fledged on this. This is his entry point, and it's also actually our entry point when we go see customers, because most of the time the first issue is money. We don't have money to pay you, it's not in the budget, we need to go back to the board, we're cash flow tight. So everybody is cash flow tight, and that's why we propose how to use AI and automation to save costs and increase revenue. And that's what we do. We have this framework, this methodology that we call the tech stack analysis, where we go and ask them, what are you using as a software, how many users you have, how much you pay, and we collect all this information. We pile up the prices, then they realize that they're paying a lot, and then we will show you guys how we can do an analysis and finding some alternatives, either using open source or reducing the number of users on a certain system and giving an alternative system for the non-essential staff. Sometimes we develop some bots, some API integrations, and they loved it. The clients love this. In this particular case, we were able to show them that there was a potential of 90% of savings on their annual bill in software. They didn't realize they were paying $271,000 a year just to maintain these big softwares here, because their ERP is based on Azure. They pay $75 per month and they have 80 users. They pay $5,000 a month just for the server and $1,600 a month just for the internet connection and the VPN to access that server and that ERP. And they didn't want to move out of this ERP because there was nobody to help them with the data migration. So once we showed them that we can use AI automation and RTILA to pull the data out, correct it and push it to the new system, they are more likely to open to our suggestion, and now they want to migrate. This is probably one of the most wanted thing that we are doing. If you guys have questions, if you see anything popping up, please let me know.
Not at the moment.
And do you mind telling me how much time do we still have? Because we started late.
As always, Mohammed, you are coming to the end of time. You
yes,
talk
okay.
too much.
So I'll move forward.
Okay.
We also presented the expenses in a visual way. So all this we can share with you guys once you join the program, just to show them that actually this is where they were bleeding the money. Because first they told us, oh, DocuSign is bleeding us. DocuSign, they're charging us so much, and they didn't realize that this was the main pain point. Data cleansing, this is the typical case in Mauritius, because Mauritius we have French names, we have African names, we have Asian names, and we have Indian origin names. They all have different orthographs, and you can see the French names are messed up. And so this is what we do. We correct the character set, we reformat the birth of date. Now they can get the age, they can say happy birthday. We use Llama 3. Here we use Llama 3 to reformat all the data. And now the data set has more value. We also show them that we can do KYC, compliance risk, and onboarding of customers. So this is one flow that we propose that we will share with you, where you can verify a client customer, his ID, his proof of address, and then onboard them and accept them faster. We also show them that we can do recruitment funnels. AiA, I think it's called staff mobility. After people are complaining about the Gen Z and after COVID, that people don't want to work, they go, then you have to hire somebody else, train them, then they go. So recruitment has become like a very time-consuming affair for businesses, so we have started to offer that. Data monetization, this is one example. We scrapped the whole registry of commerce of Mauritius. They didn't have an API, so you wouldn't be able to automatically get all the company information, their shareholder, their directors, what's their capital, and so on. So we scrapped everything, and we turned this into a study to show them that what is the type of companies that are in Mauritius, how many are live, how many are dead. So this can be monetized as a study that you can give to the government or to the Ministry of Trade. And then we studied the evolution of company formation in Mauritius over 10 years and over the period of COVID. And we were able to show that the COVID impact here, there were 750 companies that died, that closed. But after COVID lockdown were lifted, more than 1,500 companies were incorporated in 1 month. We were also able to show that there was a change in fiscal policy, which was the double taxation with India and Mauritius. As soon as they lost it, the company formation trend went down. So these are examples on how you guys can scrap data and give it meaning and monetize it. Of course, there is the usual case of marketing and how you can manage funnels. We will share with you more here on some templates on how to message people on social media or email them or finding the email on Apollo and so on. Mass content creation, we have a video with Zach. We will share it with you. Zach has been creating, I think 75,000 pages of content using AI and automation for their directory. We also share with you, and people also like it when we help them to modelize their processes. They have very messed up processes. Sometimes we can optimize a business just by sitting down with them and asking them, what do you do after doing that? So we have this methodology that we call BPMN Plus, where we do a BPMN and then we link the BPMN to the data structure so that we know in advance how to pull the data, save it, format it, so that the systems are built correctly and the data is presented correctly. This we can show you more about it. And then the training program. We will share with you the material if you want to become a trainer, organize local trainings. And Ella, you saw we've spent a lot of time with Middlesex University. So we are drafting right now with Middlesex University a professional AI automation learning program for professionals. So hopefully, if this goes through, we will be able to offer certification with Middlesex University on this particular program. So if you become an AI agent, you will also be able to become a trainer and deliver these trainings and be paid for it.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
Yes,
good.
we're working very hard on this so that we can all make a bit of money from these learnings. Finally, last but not least, we see a big opportunity and we want to share with you the knowledge that we acquired with the team, with Honoré and Tarek. We know how to use RTILA to pull the data out of almost any system, format the data into the JSON that is expected by AI fine-tuning systems. So we can go to a law firm and tell them, hey, we can fine-tune Llama 3.2 so that it can create your legal opinions in your style based on your history, based on your jurisdiction, based on your jurisprudence, and whatever court cases we can feed to the AI model. So we can adapt an AI model to work for law firm in Mauritius, in Seychelles, in Delaware, in Florida, because they have something different than the federal or the international standard. So here we have done some tests of fine-tuning Llama 3, Phi 3, Mistral, Gemma, and many others. And usually, after we work with the companies and we provide them with some data cleansing and then some automation, some marketing, they start to trust you more. And when you help them with the migration, that's where we can offer them fine-tuning, AI fine-tuning. And this you can quote anything between $30,000 to $300,000, depending on the size of the company and the size of the data set. And we want to share with you guys what we have learned about this so that you can offer AI fine-tuning. And don't worry, if you're not a developer, within the community, you will always find somebody. If you're in Dallas, we know who to contact. And in other states, we will have other people as well. So we can always link with somebody from the community who is more technical, and together we can sell these kind of services, which I think is very huge, and it provides a huge value to the client because it basically finances itself. So when we fine-tune a model for a client, it becomes an asset. So it stays in their books as an asset, and it takes value over the time. And also they can productize it, and it becomes a revenue center. Then they can actually turn it into a SaaS or an LLM that they sell to their industry. So it's a double win for them. And this is where we believe that we can build trust and then make money by offering this kind of service. Now, guys, my side of doing the sales. As you know, we're still a grassroots company. We have kept our software prices very low on a lifetime deal. So unfortunately, we didn't develop recurring revenue, and we need recurring revenue to continue to progress and offer you some more values. So we had to create another form of value for which we would like to ask a monthly subscription or yearly subscription. And that's where we invite you if you want to become part of this AI agency program. We have 3 packages. The RTILA Prime, which you guys already know, which basically offers some assistance for your projects to help you debug your projects. But then we have the Prime AI agency model, where we give you more assistance, and we not only tickets, but also we can do video calls to support you. And we can also support you when you do AI automations for your own clients. That means that you're making money with those automation, and there's some problems. You can send them over a ticket, and we help you debug them so that you can deliver to your clients. This also gives you access to commissions to our affiliate system if you bring somebody to RTILA. Also, you will be able to become a trainer. You become a training partner, and many other things, invited to events, and we will publish you in our coming directory so that people can reach out to you when they want AI automation services. So for the Prime AI agency and the AI and the Master agency, all the leads that we receive on the website from enterprises that do not want to learn about AI automation, they just want a service, we will share these leads to you guys. We will send them to you depending on your location or your specialty. We will send you those clients so that you can serve them, so that you can make money, and they just have to buy an RTILA software, and you guys can provide them with AI automation services. Now, the AI Master Agency offer has much more. Uh, First, we want to have master agents that can be in a city or a state that can then create a community around them and then further empower the other agents, be it in a specific industry or be it in a specific location. And the master agents, of course, they have a bit more revenue. The commissions, they go up to 3 levels, and also we protect them in a location so that if there is customers coming from, let's say, Atlanta, they will all go, we will introduce them to Zach in Atlanta because he's the master agent in Atlanta. So wherever you guys are in your city, if you want to lock your city to be the main point of contact for receiving leads, that's the master agency program. Now all of these, the AI agency, the regular AI agent and the master agent, we will do live sessions like this webinar where we share with you all what we discover. We share with you the templates, the documents, automations, pieces of code. For the normal agents, you will have 2 sessions per month. The sessions, they will last 2 hours. And for the master agents, you will have 4 sessions, 2 that you do directly with us and another 2 as groups. And I hope I didn't miss anything. And also with master agents, because we want a more deeper relationship, we want to look at the near future to organize local events. If you're in Dallas, for example, we'd be happy to work together to organize an AI automation event in Dallas. We come together, we organize it together, and we do a profit sharing while pushing AI automation and creating leads in that area for you to leverage in the near future. And also for the master agency program, we are happy to clone our whole standalone license management website system. It uses WordPress with easy digital downloads so that you can sell your standalones with your own licensing system on your own website, white label, without anyone seeing RTILA. So this we can clone and host it for you and provide you with that website on hand. For the regular agent, we can provide you with the blueprint, you host it yourself, and then we can provide you with the list of free add-ons to run that kind of business by yourself. Now, Eli, are we still with our people or have I lost them?
You've lost them, and there's only one person left, and I don't blame them. You put me snoring.
You
Did
know,
you hear me?
I'm so thirsty, so I know I've spoken too much.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
they're still
guys,
here.
I
They're
finished
still
my
here.
sales pitch. Already, we tried to bring down the cost by half of our subscription because we want to provide a lot of value. For Black Friday, the subscriptions are available on rtila.com/AIA. And for the next 48 hours, depending on your time zone, maybe 72 hours, if you use BF25, you will get an extra 25% on the 50% that was already done on the projects. Sorry, on the offers. I hope it makes some sense. Happy to take some questions and
Mohammed, you have
explain
one.
better.
You have one actually. By art, how would it work if there isn't a master agency in the area, but you are an AiA agency?
That's a very good question. Art Tatman. Yes.
Mm.
So that's good. So if there is no master agency in that area, then we as Artila, we will play that role until you make enough money and you become the master agent. That's
Yeah.
one way to look at
So,
it.
Mohammed, I have a question.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, you address us as AI agents. I'm not sure if I want to compete with the real AI agents out there.
Yes.
So what is the roadmap? That was a joke. I'm not sure if
No
all the
worries.
techies or non-techies got it. Yeah. What is the roadmap for agentic workflow into, infusing that into RTILA as an orchestration engine, right? Or maybe leveraging, a framework like LangChain
Yeah.
to be able to really, autonomously do a lot of this cognitive automation portion, so that way we can just use natural language and not even have to, right?
Yes.
Do a
That's a
lot
good
of
question.
generation, and it can actually generate the code just like you have on the AI extractor. You
Yeah.
use natural language to
Yes.
go scrape the details. Like, is there a roadmap, or
Yes,
is
there
that something
is.
that we can help suggest in the roadmap as well?
Yes and
I
yes.
would like
Double
to know.
yes. So yes, there is a
Got it.
way, and there is a way you can help as well. So of course, we are looking at first creating our own fine-tuned AI model to generate RTILA projects out of text prompts. So
Exactly.
just like we did with the extractor, right now we use OpenAI because it's one of the most advanced. But
That's
even
what we're looking for.
yes, but even OpenAI doesn't get it, and even Claude, we tested with Claude 3.5 Sonnet and these advanced models, they still fail at finding the XPath and the CSS locators, and they
Exactly.
can't paginate, and so so we're looking at right now. I think we will soon be able to bridge that gap. That the AI models are
Because you're
not
creating your own RAG.
exactly,
Exactly. You're
exactly.
creating your own
Yeah.
RAG
So
model.
now
Got
what
it.
do we need to make this happen a bit faster and a bit better? Is we need more templates, more templates, more templates, so that we can feed it to the local AI model.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So now we only have 160 templates, but
I see.
hopefully, if you can create a dozen, Austin creates a dozen, Li creates a dozen, we put them on the marketplace, and then we retrain the AI model. We think that if we can have about 500 to 1,000 RTILA automation templates, where every one of us put the template and then explains in human language, this automation goes there and does that, that will be enough to finally have something that is powerful and working.
I agree.
Now
Yeah.
the roadmap, just to be realistic, it's not an easy task, Mog. And again, we are a very small team, so I would say that we will not be able to pull it off before Q3 next year.
Got it.
We will do our best, but maybe Q3, Q4. But I think once we have that, it's going to be huge.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
my last question
Yes,
basically
please.
is with the orchestration engine, with LLMs, it's all about how you've tested it and make
Hmm.
sure you put enough guardrail so
Yeah.
that the output is meaningful. So data, in fact, beautiful name by the way.
Thank you.
Is there a way that there's a plan to sort of have like a workspace, a human in the loop workspace, so that if the data is coming in and maybe the confidence level is not quite there,
Yeah.
the human in the loop can correct that, and that can also feed back, and we can use that as data to even re-enhance the models and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking at that, the human feedback loop. Yes, we're looking at that. So as we go and as we build this training methodology, we will have that in mind and we will incorporate it. And also
Got it.
probably Mark, these things, how you call it in English, the more evolution of CPU power or computer power. They
Mhm.
say that CPU power multiplies by 2 every 18 months. I think that's the Moore law.
Yeah.
So
Moore's
I
law.
was I
Yeah.
was like asking ChatGPT, what is the Moore law for AI and automation, because it's much faster. So it did some checks, and then it said you could say that the Moore law, which is doubling the power of that technology, happens every 3 months for AI.
Yep.
So meaning that in 6 months, maybe we will have like a completely new thing that will help us to achieve faster this integration, hopefully.
Got it. No, this is fantastic. Really, really impressed with, and I love the idea of this community, what we're building. So
Yes, and please be patient with us. We're going to do mistakes. This is also very very new for us, but we will be learning together, and I like the sharing mentality. I think that's what will get us ahead.
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally. Yeah, all of us together, could accelerate things even faster. We've got Sam here that's raising his hand. Hi, Sam.
Hi, thank you. So I'm also one of the fortunate ones that got the lifetime deal for the RTILA Studio.
Excellent.
The AiA Master Agency, that would be kind of like on top of that, right? We still
That's
need
right.
a RTILA subscription.
That's right. So there is a requirement. You need to have the RTILA reseller license at least, which you have plenty of. You have more than that. So you can subscribe to the AI agency model. Yeah.
Great, I just did.
Excellent. Excellent. And where are you based, Sam?
I'm very close to Toronto, but I live
Toronto.
in Breslau, yeah,
Well,
southwestern Ontario.
that's a very nice area to offer AI automation services. So
Exactly.
we will be
Happy
happy to send you
to do it.
some demand over there.
Great.
And thank you for your trust, Sam.
We have Eugene wanting to ask a question also.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Eugene question. Yes. Let's see.
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity to ask the question, and thank you for very interesting information regarding to RTILA. Yeah, I have a question related to data security and maybe in the future compliance to SOC or ISO 27001.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's possible, because it's one of the worries
Yes.
when you start to work with middle or big companies, it's
Yes.
data security, and that's why they relying on Microsoft 365 solutions, Azure, DocuSign, and other things, because they want to mitigate the risk, and
Of course.
it's very important for them. So,
Excellent question. Eugene, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
I think we
Yeah,
we exchanged, yeah?
yeah.
You're
So
doing some fantastic things with the nature.
Yeah. So I'm in forestry sector, and
Yes.
I'm working for organization which trying to save the forest for the future. It's international
Amazing.
organization. Yeah, but for myself, I bought the RTILA
Mhm.
lifetime license. I don't use it very often, maybe 3 or 5 times more. But I very like your YouTube channel,
Thank you.
and it's inspiring me to buy the NVIDIA 3090.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and it was maybe 1 week ago. I bought it after your video when you told about using Llama
Yes.
offline and for data enriching, and I like this direction.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think you will get your return on investment on that card very fast. I'm using it every day. It's really amazing. So, Eugene, first of all, thank you, brother. It's good to have you, and that question was very good. I'm going to put your screen in the middle. And your question is also very nicely timed. So actually, 2 weeks ago, we were working with a client, and they have a data center here in Mauritius, a huge data center, and they asked us exactly the same question. They said, we want to self-host our TILA and the local AI models in our data center, both of them, and we are ISO certified, ISO 9 something, and we don't want to lose the certification. So now that we have a first customer, so now we are working on preparing an RTILA. By the way, guys, this is something that you can resell in your area. Because we are small and flexible and we have total control on our source code, we can create customized version of RTILA for big companies to run them in their systems with their logos, with functionalities, with security, whatever they want. So for this, now we are creating a new version of RTILA for data centers. And that data center version, we will invest in it to get the ISO certification or whatever certification that those clients they want. And this first one is an ISO 1. I forgot the number exactly, but we will keep you updated. As soon as we have that certification, we will announce it, and then we can together promote RTILA for data centers. So sorry, we promote RTILA plus local AI. So they asked us two things, Eugene. Now that you have a graphic card, they told us, bring your graphic cards to our. We want to put them on a rack on our servers, and we want to self-host Llama 3.2, and we want to use RTILA and see how AI automation can work from our data center firsthand, which is something we can do, because if you have the graphic card, you have RTILA, you go on site and you run those things, and that's what we are doing. And I think there may be a huge opportunity for all of us. We will keep you
Okay.
updated.
Yeah, thank you for your answer.
My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Eugene, thank you.
Yeah, thank
you've
you.
got another
Thank you,
question.
Eugene.
You've got lots of questions, so
Let's
you'll
go.
have to speed
Let's
up,
do.
man.
Sure.
Peter, we've got Peter here saying, are there any templates today to enable using the website L to search at Apollo and
So
harvest the
Eli,
business owner's name?
I had a question. I had my hand up.
Oh,
Terrence
okay.
Johnson.
So
Yeah,
who is
sorry.
speaking? Sorry, I missed.
Terrence.
Yeah,
Johnson.
Terrence. Sorry, Terrence, but hold on, because that question was in there for some time. I was going to come back to you after this one. So let me just answer that. Won't be long. It won't be long.
Thank you.
So, Yeah, no worries. So search Apollo and harvest the business owner's name, email,
Yes.
etc.
So I think if you guys search in the rtila.com/download, there is already one template that takes a name and goes on apollo.io using the free version of apollo.io and then grabbing the contact details. And I think when I did the test, I used the Apollo free version that had like 50 searches per month. But again, Apollo is one of the systems that we have in high priority to complement our scrapping and our leads generation. We're going to develop much more Apollo.io templates and maybe even an API command for that. Who asked this?
That was asked by Peter.
Peter. So yes, Peter, we will share the link, but you can also already search and we will take care of this, Peter. You can submit a ticket if you didn't find the Apollo one, and we will send it to you.
Good. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cool. And Terence, speak away, please.
Eli, thank you so much.
No problems.
Yeah, first and foremost, Mohammed, it's always a pleasure seeing you. I think you guys are geniuses. I love what you guys are doing with this AI stuff and all this stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Super.
Mohammed, I was really intrigued with getting involved with RTILA, just kind of using it for myself and my business and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of was reaching out a little bit, and I don't know, maybe, I maybe left town or something, and then the emails got mixed up maybe, but we weren't able to connect. So I want to kind of connect and kind of get something going, and my use case is like really simple. I mean, you guys are doing this is like, my use case is like super simple. You know what I mean? It can be done easy. I just, wanted to reach out to you and see if I can get some help on that, man.
With pleasure, Terence. First, thank you very much for your good words and your trust and your support. And just please submit a ticket or reach out to me on School or Facebook. We will figure out, and I'll send you my Calendly, and we have a session.
Yeah, Mohammed, to be honest, man, I'm sorry. So I did reach out to you on Facebook a couple of times, and I sent a couple of emails. Well,
let me. So Facebook, I can't. I blocked my messaging. I don't know if you remember. I did a message. I blocked my access to my chats.
Yes, something happened because we were talking on Facebook a bunch.
Yeah. I couldn't access my chats again. I forgot my password. But if you sent a ticket, do you mind, Terence, please, just to bump up the ticket again, and I will take care of it this evening.
Okay. So just can you give me the email, the best email to send it to? Is it like support@rtila.com?
That's right. Support@rtila.com. And if I don't reply you within 24 hours, then maybe we have a reception problem. But I will be looking at it.
We don't.
Yeah, I'll be looking at it tonight, and I apologize for not getting back to you.
Yeah, no, I'll send it over. So don't forget about me. My name is Terence Johnson. Okay?
Yes,
Thank
Terence.
you so much, man.
No,
really
I won't forget about you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks.
Terence, thanks a lot, my man. So Austin is next. Austin, your hands is up. You want to speak?
Yes, I should have a question about the AiA program. So that's gonna be open infinitely, right? Because I do have somebody talking about doing an AI app with model training and maybe include some automation. So I don't really do a lot of like small businesses, but I try to see if I can get big fish.
Yes.
Like people want to do app, people want to do AI stuff, bigger stuff. So I'm just asking if, because right now, there's no money talk about over there yet. So I'm not sure if I can secure the fund to even join the program. But if I can go with them, probably 3 or 4 months later, I still can join the program, right?
Yes, of course. And you can start with the Prime, which is now $19 a month, and already we help you with debugging some automations. But don't worry, Austin, are you from Vietnam? Where are you from?
Originally from Vietnam. I'm in Houston, Texas right now.
Houston, Texas. Okay.
Man, Mohammed, you're good.
No, I
My
grew up.
goodness.
I grew up with the Nguyen family, so I'm from.
Mon frère.
So
Mohammed, do you know what this means? Mobili Mobimba.
Mobili Mobimba?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I was wondering. You said someone from DRC Congo.
I've been in Africa. I mean, I'm born in France, but Our family is from Morocco, but I was living in Rwanda 3 years. So Rwanda, Uganda, DRC, Kenya. I've been around there a lot, and I was with the UN for 5 years. So
I see.
I had the opportunity to travel. The world is beautiful, guys. There's potential everywhere. It's amazing. The African continent is waking up. The Latin American continent is boosting. The Asian continent is boosting. There's so much opportunities.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
Mobile Mobimba means the whole wild world.
Ah, I like this. Mobili
Yeah,
Mobimba.
that's the Congolese. Yeah, Mobile
I'm
Mobimba.
gonna push this to Alain. I'm gonna tell him I know something Congolese now. You're born in America, Mog?
Nigerian.
Ah,
Yeah,
excellent.
Nigerian. Yeah,
You know,
but American
excellent,
both.
excellent.
We've got one more
Yeah.
question. A question from Lee Graham saying, is it difficult for non-developers to learn RTILA?
Yes, it's not. It's not easy. It's not difficult. I think if you put motivation and if you join the program, this program, you have two ways to look at it. One is you take the effort and you slowly learn about RTILA. Another one is that you focus on the business side, what I was showing, like finding a niche, finding an added value, creating an added value where AI and automation can push up the value to your customer, and then come back to the community and hire people on an hourly basis. Sometimes you can hire someone from our community for 10 hours and they can pop up already a nice automation for you. And depending on their level of seniority and their location, you can get a decent price or find a way to compensate them in a different way. So please don't worry. If you're not technical, focus on the business value. If you're technical, please make yourself available to our brothers who are not technical, if that's possible. I hope that answers the question.
I believe so.
And partnerships, and partnerships,
yeah,
definitely.
We've got one other person asking about Discord channel. I suppose it's somebody that wants a community to work with a community.
Yes.
So how should they reach out with you with a community or Discord?
That was me.
Yeah, that was Mog,
was it?
Yeah, so okay. Mog, we have Facebook group and we have school, and we're a bit stretched to take care of the community.
No
but
problem.
Maybe we need to think about what would be the best tool for our community to exchange and so on. So if you guys say it's Discord or Telegram or I don't know, I don't use them, but if the majority of the community is on that, we're happy to switch to it to join you guys. Maybe we can do a survey.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we will do a survey. Let's do a survey. I see Discord, Telegram. Yeah, so we'll do that. And something that I wanted to highlight again, Eli, also for your knowledge and the question that we got from the person who said that they are not technical, they're not developers. So the 4 examples that I showed you, the 4 businesses, because they are master agents, and under the master agency you have 2 branching of how you can deploy the AI automation services. You can learn from us, take our materials, our knowledge and resources, and then go white label on your own, and nobody knows about RTILA. So you do your pricing, we just back you up from the business consulting and technical side, but you do your pricing, you find your customer, you deliver to them. That's one way. But these 4 businesses that I showed you, they told us we don't have enough developers. Can RTILA technical team back us up for a couple of months, the time that we deliver the MVP, like I showed you, the MVP of the Chrome extension, and there we have we cannot do it for many businesses at the same time, but we can do it for a couple of businesses. We can come in with you guys and provide our engineering team to help you move forward, do your V1, your first automations, and then we can come in. If you don't have money to pay in advance, we can come in and take like an equity or revenue sharing. So usually it's around 20%. So if you have an ID and it has potential and you don't have developers, we could study it and we could somehow incubate it and be part of it. We will do it carefully, but that door is also available and open. Does it make sense, Eli?
Yeah, very much so. And I think that's going to make a lot of people that aren't technically minded in a position, especially if they're good at. They have a business that's already running. They've got the contacts and the connections. They just need the back end to help them out. And I think that's going to be
Yes,
really flexible for the people that just aren't technical. And even if you are technical minded, it just makes sense to, push things forward much faster by having
exactly.
that
Yeah,
backup and that team
exactly.
behind you. So that's a massive help, I think, for a lot of
Yes.
them.
And just for information, most of the time we're able to push these MVPs without spending too much on technology and servers. We take a small VPS at like $20 a month, the server. We put sometimes a WordPress or some open source, so we are able to do MVPs at very low cost because we know that RTILA is going to come behind and plug what is missing for those systems. So we don't have to code everything from scratch. We also have a boilerplate in JavaScript and Node.js that we can use to launch a SaaS. So just reach out to us and we may even just advise you on how you could build something faster, cheaper, even if we are not involved.
We have Ronald, who
Yes,
has just put
Ronald.
up her hands. Ronald, talk away. Ronald, don't be shy. You don't have to show a video. If you've got problems with your connection, just use audio. That's good enough. Unfortunately, we just got white noise coming back at us.
Ronald, we can't hear you. It's just white noise. His question is in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay, let's have a look then. Okay.
Yes, he's on the space station stuck there, waiting for Elon Musk to save them. Yeah, you guys are funny. I thought only the Brits had a sense of humor, but I see he's an RTILA bot. That's a good one.
He's got a question there though,
Sam
saying
Henderson. Yeah.
is your product still limited to the browser? Is desktop automation on the roadmap?
Yes, it's on the roadmap, and we already put our feet on the desktop ground with our RPA commands, so you can manipulate files, launch softwares. We will share with you. If you go on rtila.com/docs and you search RPA or desktop commands, you will find some content already. But we're gonna do much more to bridge that gap and make RTILA even more powerful.
I think a lot of people are waiting for that.
Yes, definitely. We started, but already we will do some tutorials and show you guys what we are able to do just with the file system. We can rename files, create files, move them from folder to another. It's already very very good. I will be sharing a tutorial soon. So I think there were some questions. API docs, we will publish it. We will renew it. Actually, we will update it. We have a couple of questions. Huh?
Oh, coming in thick and fast.
There was a question from Les Henderson that I said I will come back to it and I forgot. Les Henderson, do you hear us? Do you want to speak up? If you can please put back your question so that we can find it back in the chat. I can't find it. But where should we go, Eli? Who is next?
There's no one putting up their hands.
Before we do a next one, I should have a suggestion. Like on the website, we have a support tab, right?
Yeah.
But then I think it's better to copy all the link from resources down to support. If people hover on support, then the link dropped out. It's hard for people to find documentation, and people don't, pay attention at the footer at all.
Got it. Sure. So we add in the submenu of support, we display the documentations and all the other resources.
Yeah, you should told me about rtila.com/doc, and I should realize I've been fighting it for a long time.
Yes, you're right. We'll do that. Yes. Thank you, Austin. So let's go to the chat. There's a couple of questions. So somebody said, could we also network in school? Star Relay, yes. Yes, that's actually what I was starting to do, trying to be more active on school. But we will do the survey. Maybe we will do the survey in school. And then we have Owen A. Is it still of value in purchasing RTILA on AppSumo as sales proposition starting position? I don't understand the last part of the question, but of course there is still a lot of value. Right now it's very
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah. I
So
think the question was more the AppSumo deal. Is that's basically the base that you need before this agency, the AIA, offer.
oh, yes, yes, yes. So you need the AppSumo deal that gives you standalone reseller rights, the reseller rights. So if you the current deal, you need 6 codes.
And one more suggestion,
Yes,
Mohammed,
Austin. Yeah.
if we can use Scribe whenever you do any automation, so it can record a screen,
So
and then you
sorry,
can
if we can use what?
scribe.com, just
Scribe.com.
like
Ah, thank
it
you. We'll look at it.
it record your screen whenever you do an automation. So at least you have a video, and then you can have documentation on the documentation page, the sample page.
Is this an AppSumo deal as well?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Or
I'll
you
look
can
at
use
it.
anything related.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll look into it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's
Yeah,
not
I
the
was just gonna say Austin. Yeah, this,
Is
I
it
think it
different
was just a
URL?
typo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called Hello Sprite.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
The
uh
discount
I'm gonna
rate.
paste the link
Yeah.
again.
The
Mhm.
discount code is BF25.
Or
HelloScribe.ai. Thank you, Austin. Okay. What else do we have? Yeah, we'll just put back the discount code BF25, and you guys have. Are we good? Are we missing some questions? Yeah, I can't see any question in the chat, Eli, but if I missed one, please let me know.
Is there anybody that wants to actually say, actually speak? Which is always nicer when we engage properly. You don't have to show your faces. I understand if you're shy, but anybody got a question at all?
Hi, hello, me here.
Right.
I had the four code before
Mm-hmm.
for the trailer. I don't know if I have to buy additional two code to be qualified for the agency, but I
Yes.
had that a long time ago. That's like 50 kind of
Is it the
reseller.
AppSumo exclusive codes or the regular AppSumo deal that you have?
I think it was exclusive. I think
So
that's like 50, something like
so I
50
50
think
machines.
reseller.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you already have it. You already have the reseller rights because the
Oh,
exclusive
okay.
yeah, exclusive deal for codes it was giving the exclusive the
Oh,
reseller
okay,
rights.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But
I was just checking out, like, oh yeah, do I still need to buy? Or I
no,
can
I
just
think
go
you're
ahead
good. You're good.
and
But
for the
just
agent.
email us. You can put a support ticket, and we can double check and confirm to you.
All right, I'll do that. Thanks.
Welcome.
Anybody else wants to put it out there? This is the time.
All I'm saying is, new enterprise member. So excited to be part of this AI.
Welcome.
Yeah. So,
Welcome.
but
So
merci beaucoup.
de
Yeah.
rien, de rien. So you said Dallas. You're in Dallas, yeah?
Dallas Fort Worth. Yes.
Dallas what?
Yes.
Sorry.
Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah. DFW.
Fort Worth. Is it a an area of Dallas?
Yeah. It's basically the metropolitan statistical area of 15 million
Okay.
people.
So
Yeah.
let's work hard together. You know, I was in uh, West Palm Beach, Florida, last month,
Okay.
and we
Nice.
intend to travel to the US from time to time. So you guys, wherever you start to have a community of RTILA men and RTILA women, please let us know. Maybe we can start and do some, even we get some food together, do a training, do an event. So maybe Dallas, I want to have Dallas and Atlanta in our agenda next year, hopefully.
We'll give you a reason
Yes,
to come
please.
out.
I love the
Yeah.
US. You know, I want excuses to come back.
Definitely.
So
My last question:
Yes,
what
please.
VPS do you use? Contabo?
Yes,
What?
I personally use Contabo and
Okay.
interserve.net. Those are the two I use, yeah.
I've got a question. This is Peter here. I've got two AppSumo codes. Does that make sense for me to get your Prime agency deal?
Yeah, you just need to upgrade the you need which AppSumo codes you have, the exclusive or the regular?
I not sure. I two codes.
Two codes.
I'm not sure
Do
which.
you mind dropping a ticket with the two codes, and then we will give you the best way forward, and we can
Okay.
apply a discount for you in case you need to upgrade.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
Peter, you said where are you? Where are you from? Or where are you based?
Vancouver in Canada.
Vancouver, yes. So Vancouver also I haven't visited, so please give us an
Yeah,
excuse to come
that
there.
makes the two of us, Peter.
Great
So
place here. So
Okay, so we have a nod in Vancouver.
yeah,
Nice.
so you're first member to visit Vancouver.
Yes.
Now we have two. We're winning over Bajo at the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, guys.
thank you.
Okay, so we have Dima, incognito browser is nice. Glad RTILA has easy way. Yes, we improved the incognito browser integration very much in the v7.1 because in the v7 it was launching, but sometimes it doesn't launch. So we spent a lot to make it better. So we will continue on that. What is the best way to get in touch for discussing potential projects with revenue sharing? Via support ticket. Yes, via support ticket and via the program. We will have dedicated sessions depending on which program you join as a AI agent or as a master agent. And there you can also, if you wanted to make it public to the group, if not, you can DM us and do a ticket. Yes, definitely. For BK.
Any more questions? Anybody wants to pipe up? It's always best to speak it up.
Yes, I think are we over time by 13 minutes, Eli? Or we're
Really,
good?
that's a record for you, isn't it?
That's not bad. That's not bad, yeah.
Really, I think it's more than 30 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
You know
It doesn't
how?
matter. I mean, people are still interested. They're still up for the information, and
No, I'm
rightly
happy.
so.
There's no problem on my side. For me, it's midnight and 10. But so I want to apologize to those who are on the east side of us, who are in Asia, India, Southeast Asia, Japan, and the West Pacific. Sorry, the timing was not the best for you guys, but we will do another event and we will publish the video. This was more catered for Western Europe, East Coast of America, and West Coast morning. I think that's what we try to do, Eli, with this schedule.
Yeah, it's a bit of a compromise, isn't it? So we try to serve everybody, but it's quite difficult.
Yeah, 4 a.m. in the Philippines. So Art, how we say in French, chapeau. I don't know how to say in English, like thumbs up or kudos.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying up. And the next time, I've been to Manila many times. I've been also to Zamboanga. Next time I'm in Manila, or we have a coffee together.
Yeah.
If you're in Manila.
Nobody else? Okay. Is anyone great time for?
Hey,
there's Morocco.
another Mohammed
look, this
from Morocco.
from Morocco. Oh my! Do you know I miss Morocco? I love.
We'll do a big event in Morocco with free couscous and free tagine for the RTILA event.
Yeah, plenty of food. Yes.
What is your support email? So Owen, it's support. I'm gonna write it support@rtila.com. rtila.com. That is the support email.
Okay, we have somebody. William, would you like to speak?
Hi, hey, Muhammad and Devonta.
Yes, Eli.
Eli.
I've been communicating with Muhammad over the email.
Yes.
Sorry, I came late today, so I missed the presentation. So is there anyhow I can have the recorded video, the video that you can send to email so I can take a look.
Of course.
Because I'm very interested in I'm getting ready to sign up for the what is it?
The AI agency program?
Yes.
Yes.
So I would love to look into more detail. What's the benefits and how we can start from there.
Yes, with pleasure. We'll send the video recording. We'll put it on YouTube and send to you, and then happy to answer more questions from you. Where are you, William? Where are you based?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Ah, yes. So I remember when I was going to Florida, you mentioned it.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So you're near Zach. So next time, let's catch up with Zach. Let's do a
Sure.
session with Zach.
Mhm.
Yeah, for the Atlanta. Very good.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, William.
Thank you.
And we
Can
have.
can we just do a brief summary just for him?
That would be awesome, Osman.
Yes. So I'm gonna answer one question from Les because I missed one question before. So Les Henderson is asking why buy on AppSumo when reseller rights for 30 machine is for. I think it's supposed to be cheaper on AppSumo, but we will double check. It's supposed to be cheaper on AppSumo. But if it's the same price, we apologize. Just choose the one that becomes cheaper for you, especially with the discount less. Use the discount that we gave today and see if it's cheaper on our website, then go on our website. If not, please go on AppSumo.
Yeah, let's see. You will see the discount just over there at 90% off. Yeah, so get it while you can because it's going for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, BF25, it gives you another 25% discount. BF25. BF25 as a code works for anything that you want to buy on our website. So be it the AI agency program or upgrading your RTILA license, you can use BF25 to offload 25%.
Now,
So
everybody, did you see Mohammed have a heart attack when I said 90% off? He almost had a heart attack.
I know you, Eli. So, which is actually because in a way, we should have increased our prices long ago, but it's good. We're building our community.
No, totally.
And we are improving our software.
Yeah, and the community is more important than anything else because this is where you get the push right in the right direction, and everybody has a hand in the direction that it goes in, and then you've got a solid base to work from.
Indeed. So Olayemi wants to raise the hand, but I'm going to take the opportunity. Just before Olayemi, please, I want to just summarize for William. And William, you will get the video recording. But right now, I think the most important is that you see that we have the discount code so that you can use it.
Are you showing the screen?
No, I'm not showing the screen. But what is important, William, I told you, I think, on the ticket, don't buy before you get the discount code. So the discount code is BF25, William.
Thank you.
For the additional. But we will catch up to you and send you the recording and also send maybe the PDF of the presentation. Let's. Is okay, William?
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
Superb. Thank you. Olayemi, please jump in.
Yeah, just to confirm, the BF25 for the agency is valid for 48 hours.
That's right. Yeah, for anything on the website, it's valid for between 48 hours and 72 hours, depending on your time zone. But let's say 2 days. Yeah.
Especially for the agency. Yeah.
Yeah, it will work on the agency, and it will lock the agency subscription to that price forever. So that discount will remain.
Great.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. And this is helping us a lot because it stabilizes our team, and then we can hire another 1 or 2 programmers, and then accelerate our development. So we grow together, hopefully. Yes, Art Tatman, you'll get the PDF. We will send it in the emailing, the video link and the PDF as well. Anything we can cover, or Eli, did I miss something?
Not that I know of. Hold on. Is there a possibility to upgrade on the AiA program later? There's 3 grades in, so
yes,
which is already described.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to quickly just briefly go over it, Mohammed?
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen and show you that.
All right.
So let's share the screen and let's go.
William, this will be a good one for you to view.
Yes. Do you see my screen right now?
Yes, we see. Yes.
Okay, this was the. So here on the AiA page, rtila.com/AiA, if you go towards the bottom, there is the pricings here, and you could start with the AI agency, the regular one at $99 minus 25% if you use the BF25 code. So yes, definitely you can start with this, and then if you make money or if you see that there is value, then you can upgrade to the master agency. And of course, we understand, guys, you want to spend money if you make money. So whatever is good for you is good for us. And what we can do, AiA for the community, is that if you guys don't have enough money to go for the AI master agency for now, but you go for the normal agency, $99, later on, if you have manifested and committed right now for a normal agent, we will keep for you later on the special price if you want to upgrade. So if, let's say, we go back to $500 a month for the AI master agency later on, we will still make it available for you to access the $250, the discounted price. So just that we understand that you may want to take it slowly and build up revenue before upgrading. So we're happy to do this in two ways.
And which plan that we're going to have lead from you, the master agency?
Sorry?
You say you you can push some lead down first to work on, right? Is that
Yes.
the master agency or
Yes.
the brand?
So it's by priority. First, we see in the location or in the specialty if we have a master agent. So let's say you're a master agent in Toronto and your specialty is real estate. So if we receive an inquiry from an enterprise that wants real estate automation, it will go to you. If we receive somebody who is in Toronto and wants AI automation, it will go to you, whether it's geolocation or specialty. If we don't have, forgive me, if we don't have a master agent in Toronto and you are a regular agent, then you will get the lead.
Oh, so that is what the one zip code for, right?
Yes, that's right. One specialty and one location, you will still receive the leads. But normally, even if there is a master agent, the master agent's role is to build the community. So most likely the master agent will not take the deals, will forward them to the agents in his area and make sure that we together address more of the market. So the opportunities will how you say in English, tinkle down or tickle down?
Trickle.
Trickle
down. Yeah.
Trickle down with a R. Yes, that's the idea.
Question for the master agency, in case if we want to expand our area territory, which is more than one zip code, is that possible to do that?
Yeah, we can discuss. We can open more than zip code, and we can find an arrangement depending on where you are and what specialty do you do. William, what kind of industry are you in? What's your specialty?
I do AI automation and also marketing as well.
And marketing?
Marketing and marketing and also AI automation. Yes.
Excellent. So marketing automation, that's yeah. I think a very wanted thing. I'll go back, stop sharing my screen if it's not needed. And
is there anybody else that wants to say anything?
Yeah, plans are monthly. Yes, a question. Plans are monthly. Yes, they are monthly, but we also have a yearly version for those who prefer to pay on a yearly basis. The reason why we put the monthly is because we are trying to build our monthly recurring revenue to stabilize our team and its growth. And that's what we need right now. And actually, this is really a win-win, help dual direction for us. So that's why we propose a monthly plan. Are we able to make custom API bridges like connecting LM Studio? Yes. So LM Studio is next after Olama for Art Tatman. We will build an API bridge for that, or configure our API bridge for LM Studio. We've done some tests with LM Studio, and it's also quite nice. Info Center. Sorry, Austin. Yes, Austin. Go ahead.
Sorry. So so if I just want to keep the price right now, is it best to get the lowest tier? Can I jump to the master later on,
yes.
keeping the price?
Sure. That's exactly what I tried to explain. Yes, please do so.
And I did try on the website. I tried the Prime monthly, and they say 29. Put the discount. Total is still 21.75.
No, you have to use it on the next package, the RTILA AI agency, Prime AI agency at 99.
Okay.
Yeah, please try. If not, please submit a ticket and we can make it manually for you. Yeah, sorry for that. It should work.
And there's Owen. Owen wants to speak. Hi, Owen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some clarity on what needs to happen here. So we need to buy up to the level 6 codes, right, on AppSumo first. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Before we apply for the agency?
That's right. Yeah, you need to have the reseller license because this involves a lot of standalone compilation, and you will need it. And the reseller level license is what unlocks RTILA for compiling your own standalone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So originally I had the RTILA Plus exclusive.
Oh yes. So it should be how many codes you have there?
I only had one code there though.
One code. So one code is worth two codes on exclusive. So you're not far off. If you go to your upgrade, if you go to rtila.com and you log in rtila.com/my-account and you log in and you go to your license, there is an upgrade path where you can just top up with the card, and you can use the BF25 code. It will remove 25%, so you're not very far, Owen.
Excellent. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So
We
Info
have
Center
Les.
has been to Morocco. Nice. 2 weeks ago. That's very fresh.
We've got Les giving out a question: agency or enterprise with tier 6?
With tier 6, you get enterprise license. Yeah, one more question from Ali Mosabebi. The prime has not been, the price should have been. No, the price is already 50% because it's 99 per month instead of 199. So Ali, the price on the page you shared is correct. You can just use the discount code BF25 to get another 25%. And then Nick Bergman, can we get the reseller license through you directly and save 25%? Yes, Nick, you can just reach out to us by ticket, tell us what you want, and then we will assist you. BK. What is BK standing for, BK? Oh, Carol. Yes. Excellent. So we have Germany, if I remember correctly. Okay, Les Henderson, I think you got it. We have two pricing pages. Yes, the pricing of the AiA program is on the AiA page, rtila.com/AiA. Yes. We still have 34 people, and there are still some questions. If we have achieved at least the majority of the questions, I think some of us need to sleep. Those in Asia or East Africa, like me.
Oh, Mohammed, you give me permission to sleep now. I'm struggling to stay awake.
What time is it for you?
No, it's early. It's 8:30 still.
8:30.
But I'm getting old. I'm sleeping earlier.
Me too,
getting
man.
Old.
I'm almost sleeping at the same time as my daughter, right after her.
Oh my God! When that happens, then you know you're done for, right?
Exactly. Yes. So Art Datman. Okay, you find it. Do we do anything with the Prime AI Agency license code? Yes, the Prime Agency license code will actually be used to access certain resources or certain commands or certain templates where you will have to enter your license code. Yes, so keep it aside. For example, the Google Sheet new command has some Prime features that are unlocked when you put your Prime license code there. So that's for your question, Art Tatman. And then we have Ronald Crick. I upgraded on your page to RTILA Studio AppSumo 50 machines. Very good. So you're good to go for the AI agency program, Ronald. And thank you for your trust. Thank you very much. Amazing life. Could you share a success story of someone with RTILA Enterprise? I have this. Okay, so success like by building bots and scraping leads. Tell us what kind of success, and we're happy. So here in Mauritius, we already started to have some success with Data in Fact. So we cashed in a couple of clients, and so we cashed in $12,000 paid of invoices, and another half is still to be paid. But we have in the pipeline almost $400,000 of quotations that we sent out. What I have been sharing with you guys. We've sent out some companies some quotations for $30,000. Another company we sent $150,000. We don't know if we're gonna win, but they requested the quotes, and then we sent these big quotes. So we have a pipeline of, I think soon we will have a $500,000 pipeline leads of quotes going out with Data in Fact here in Mauritius, and that has been done with. We achieved this by visiting and going after almost 40 companies, 4 zeros. We went door to door We organize meeting. We go locally. I bring my computer with the local AI. I show them the automation with Llama 3.2. They say, "Holy moly, we want this to scrap our stuff, read our PDF." So the opportunity is there. We don't have yet a fantastic success story, but we have some success stories. Yes. I hope that answers the question from Les Henderson. Can we use other RPA assets as an agency in addition to RTILA? Yes, of course. We are not monopolistic. We want you to use RTILA where RTILA is best, and we want you to tell us where RTILA can be better, so that if you can use us more than others, we're happy. But yes, this is an open relationship, and RTILA is here just to provide added value and link to other tools and make it as holistic as possible.
Once we get in as an agency, can you share the code or the sample that you run for the client so we can go and all show to our client as well?
Yes, Austin. So part of the material you will get when you join the program is all the materials we got. We develop ourselves. We will also share with you the quotations and how we negotiated. We would remove the private information, but we will share with you everything we learned in the AI agency program, including we use a proposal and billing system to send our quotations. So that's also part of a system that we can make available if you don't have any system for billing. Oleg, thank you, Mohammed. Excellent information. I have no question at this time. Okay, so it's not no question, it's a thank you. Yes, Oleg, thank you very much for joining. You're joining from Russia. Where in Russia? Because Russia is so big. But happy to have you.
Mohammed.
Yes, yes. Who is speaking, please?
Yeah. So my name's Kevin Williams. I've emailed you quite a few times. I have the Enterprise Edition. It says Amazing Life, but my email is take this computer at Gmail. We've communicated before.
Yes.
So my specific question was not a success story for you, but for people like me who've invested in RTILA. That from that angle. And I'm from Michigan, by the way. About
Michigan.
20 minutes from Detroit.
Superb, Detroit, excellent. So yes, so I think in our Facebook group, there's a couple of people who have already mentioned some success. I think I have two names that come into my mind that you can reach out to. One is Leon Salona from Germany. He didn't know anything about RPA. He followed the courses and then he developed and sold a couple of automations very quickly in Germany. Another one is Alex Kotob, Kotob, from France. And then we have in the US there's a lot of people who are doing great. New to media, Zach Cockfield, and I'll share more. But let me know. Maybe I can post this on the school community or Facebook and call for people to share their own success stories so that you can leverage them.
Okay, and while we're here and we have a lot of people listening, I wanted to share how impressed I am with your communication and your determination with this particular product. Before I signed up for RTILA agency, I'd been watching for a long time and I saw how you answered all the questions and you were just there. And so I'm happy to be here. I wanted to share that for other people that are out there that may, be wondering. Just you've been really good about continuing the growth of the product. And I know there was just a new release. What is it, 7.1?
That's right.
Yeah, and it's just I know it's a really big deal, and the reason why I was asking about the success stories because it's an amazing program, and I think at some point, once they finish the academy, there are going to be more success stories.
No, hopefully yes, and first of all, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Those kind and warm words is really appreciated, especially for our team that works super hard behind the scene. I'm just the delivery boy. But yes, we are working super hard. We are convinced that we are onto something together with this AI automation. I think probably if we don't take this turn right now, in the next couple of months, we will be behind people who have benefited from it. So that's why also we were trying to rush it. And with the wisdom of Eli, he said, just share the 3 months that you learned and then we share it with the community and then we learn another 3 months ahead because time is so fast with these technologies. So we're looking to have you there in Detroit area. And thank you again. And we will continue investing in this software.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's see here. Info Center. Is this the group RTILA Visual Web Scraping Software? Yes, that's the Facebook group. Yes, Info Center. But let me paste for you the link so that there is no confusion. So I'll put the Facebook link. Here it is. So we will do the the survey about the communication channels. Colin. Ah, yes, Colin. I remember you said that also when we were answering questions on Kenmu Facebook group.
Mohammed.
Yes.
Who are you paying all these people? Because they're all saying nice things about you, Colin. And then there was, what's going on here? You know.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't.
Because when they describe you, I'm thinking, is that the same Mohammed they're talking about? I just don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mohammed smileys. Who's doing that?
Maybe it's another Mohammed they're talking about.
Maybe yes. Maybe. Hey, you know, talking about Mohammeds, you know, when I discovered RTILA, you know what was the idea that came to my mind? When I discovered what we can do with AI automation, I said, I'm gonna do a website to create a directory of all the Mohammeds in the world and reach out to them because I can, because my name is Mohammed. And then I started to count how many lists there are. You know how many Mohammeds there is in the world?
Millions, tens of millions.
Close to 100 million.
Wow.
Yeah, if it's not in the 200 millions. And then I thought, oh wait, we need to improve RTILA because this volume is much bigger. But just a funny story. So when I was seeing Mohammed, it reminded me of my project of doing a Mohammed directory. But thank you guys. Yes, Eli. No, I think we have nice people in the community. I don't know how we managed to do that, and we are honoring. First, we have a lot of early adopters that have been with us for years, that saw us suffering with the first versions, and we really appreciate guys. And we are even when we upgrade stuff, and there are a lot of things that we always keep available for our early bird supporters. So we will try to always honor that relationship. That's our vision and our philosophy.
And with that said, should we finish up?
Yes, I think we've done enough. Apologies again for messing up the link, but I think at least we got 40 people showing up, and we will share everything, the link, the PDF. And guys, if you missed it, please help us and help yourself. Join this AI Automation Agency program, and we will be in touch with you guys. For those in the Oriental world, good morning. if you want to take a nap. For those on the Western side, good evening, good afternoon, and we will be seeing you again. And Eli, merci beaucoup for your help. Thank you very much for your support from the beginning. It's been more than a year that you're with us and helping all you can. And everybody who was here, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your trust. And we're looking forward to honor you and honor our relationship. You guys enjoy the time. Eli, any closing word? You have the best Shakespeare English.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I've got the best English, but all I can say is just community, community, community. If we all work together, we'll get there in good time.
That's a nice closing. Thank you very much. Everyone, enjoy your time ahead, and we will be talking with you soon. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye,
Sayonara.